Hopefully we won't have the problems we had last time. So let's get on out of here, and I believe I'm recording, so let's get in the cockpit. And by the way, this is where I did the conversion through Model Converter X. I reduced the height, but and it is working. But as you'll see, we still have a problem with flattening and the mountains on the right. So what can you do? So what is this? We can get rid of that. Let's take off, do a couple of touch and goes, and call it quits. Jean-Luc, you'll be happy to see that the GTN is working. So let's do it. Well, we can get rid of this and put the panel down here. And as soon as our buddies over at Xplane get their act together and get this puppy working, and or be able to be popped out, and Russ Barlow will have a good time, because this is the best. Okay. Shall we change the time a little bit? Let's go to flight configuration and bring it a little bit later. Not quite that much. See how that does. Alright. Shall we? I think we shall. Brakes off. Got full gas. We don't have much gas. We should go get some, shouldn't we? But we're just going to do a little touch and go or two. Here we go. Still couldn't find Gerald's house's texture.
Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead, pull. Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead, pull up.
Left a little bit here, you'll be able to
ahead,
see his
pull
house
up.
and notice that
Terrain
we don't
ahead,
have any.
pull up. Terrain ahead, 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 pull up. Terrain ahead,
And there we
pull
are.
up. Terrain ahead, pull
Nice
up.
and flattened strip.
Terrain
but
ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead,
dude,
pull up.
hush.
Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead, pull up.
Let's fix
Terrain
this.
ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead, terrain ahead. Terrain
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, I got it. You.
Terrain ahead, terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Inhibit. Alright. Shouldn't have been doing that, but I did. And, okay, how far are we? Let's go direct to select waypoint, Carnes Farm, activate, so we just know how far we are. And we'll go ahead and come around and come on runway 3. So we'll do a little
500.
I'll be darned. I thought I had that. Little fast, so we're not going to really do a touch and go. We're just going to do a low and slow by. Alright, the one thing that I wanted to point out, yes, the GTN is working. For some reason, we lost the texture to the barn. I think it's the barn. Let's come around again. Oh, really? That's interesting. Okay. And let's go see what the problem is so we can document that. We're still recording. So, and we can go to Documents. Well, we better actually go to the Xplane directory. Okay. And Xplane, and we're gonna get the log knock text up. Do a file save as to logs, and we're gonna call this log. What time is it? Feb 16. Okay. 2-16-17-0541. And I don't know what it says yet. Let's see. What? I installed SkyMax. And we don't see why. Can't find appropriate flow at KTYS. Well, I'm not going to worry about that, but that's what the situation is. And you saw that the farm was leveled, in other words, brought down, but it isn't in the unflattened version. But let's take a look, just for one last real quick look-see. So, since we did a successful exit, oh, by the way, here's what I did. I'll let you see it in all of its glory. There's the map viewer. Now, we did that from Model Converter X, but actually I have a Let's see if we can't get this puppy up here to allow us to open up the window while we're loading. There we go. And I'll show you what it looked like. The first file, and that's what I did, Model Converter X, and then we sent it through FS2Xplane. And let's see if I've got another shot. This is the slope, and you may or may not see that it's been lowered. Let's zoom in a second. I brought it down by 2 meters, which, if you take a look here, right here, I don't know why it's not working the way it's supposed to there. Okay, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go to plugins, X camera, disable. We're going to go to view, external, and take off the replay mode. And go ahead and, interesting. We don't have our I'm really tired. Track IR, thank you very much. Working. Okay, so let's go outside. Go to circle, and you can see that just stay low here. Let's go this way. You can see that the scenery is down low, but the back side of the scenery, which is supposed to be following the slope, is screwed up because there is no slope. It's gone because of the flattening. I think it'd be worthwhile for you to see what it looks like. Well, you know what it looks like because this is the file that you got. I wonder whether it was flattened, or I wonder if this was actually lower in the file that you guys got than let's make this small. So anyway, the slope goes up here, but when the slope goes up here, the height raises, and I don't know if they'd be worthwhile to see what's going on. Let's just go up, and yeah, it would. Yes, it would. We're gonna go ahead to Model Converter X has been documented, I think. Let's make sure that it has. Yeah. But the output, wait, it was much more verbose than that. So this was the loading, but this was the writing of the output file. So what I'm going to do is move this over here and take another screenshot and paste this in here, paste this new image. Yeah, because we've got more data going, so we're going to go ahead and crop this like that, and do a file save as, and not PSP but a JPEG, and oh, duh, JPEG. Okay. Took me a while to get this model converter X working. Yeah, that'll do it. Save. Now we're gonna, just in case I screwed up, we're gonna call this 2. Okay. And we can get out of here now. And out of here. So, let's go over to Xplane add-ons, WED 16, and Stinking Creek. Oh dear. Okay. Looks like I've got to change this back. So it's not going to be worth your while to see it. But it's in custom scenery, Stinking Creek, Earth Nav data. We need the XML file. You know what? I'm too pooped. If I don't see the XML file, there it is. And let's close that. And we're going to go ahead and call this .old. Dot. Yes, I do. And we'll rename this back to what it was. It should take care of the error. And now we're going to go back to the WED scenery editor. That's not where I was. Doop, doop. Let's see if it'll load Stinking Creek now. There we go. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and change Carnes Farm back to from always flatten to not flatten. We're going to go to save and export scenery pack. That's just saying that we're missing this picture. WED ortho image test.tiff. I don't know why I wrote it in as a TIFF, because it doesn't contain any geo information. Okay, one last time. Export whoops, cancel. Export scenery pack. Got it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go file. Let's see. Let's go ahead and read Henry. To do that from scratch, plane would take 20 seconds to load the screen and another 140, 150 seconds total to load the where we're in the front of whatever we. So this particular, and I suppose to reload things would. Then if we have, but we're looking for. Well, it's too late right now. We're looking for this angle to go away, and this mountainside to be coming across properly. And in other words, we're going to see things the way that they were meant to be seen. Well. So we're just going to go ahead and reload. And this has done its job, so we'll get out of that. And out of that. And that. And go back and explain like this. And I'll let you go as soon as you see what the difference is. We have turned off flattening. And in doing that, now the farmhouse slope is going to be off the ground, but the mountains will be in proper form. And you'll see that the flatten does not happen. The flatten is happening through the boundary where it's supposed to. And the boundary is supposed to be the end of the flatten. And it's not been doing that. It goes way out to the mountain itself. So we're using the same scenery. The only difference is that we're saying flatten or not flatten. And in this case, we're going to say not flatten. But what's it going to do? It's going to give us the proper mountainside, and I'll show it to you, instead of those crazy triangles that you guys are looking at with a flattened image or flattened scenery. Now the scenery in this case again is Carnes Farm. So I don't know how we ran out of memory. Totally out of memory. Well, okay. Okay, so first thing, toggle replay mode, turn our brakes on, and disengage or disable X camera, and view, and change to external, and circle. Alright, now, we're going to, well, first you need to see this. Now to see that the scenery is off the deck. Don't ask me why. But if we look around like this, you'll see that we definitely are not flattened. Definitely not flattened. And the scenery, interestingly enough, I placed it, yeah, that's about where I placed it, right there. Oh look, the mesh came in for the shed, or was it the barn that we had? However, I still have to fix the mesh, the texture on the roof. I wonder if Gerald Bingham's place came in. Nope. But okay, so here's the difference. Here's the difference. Take a look at the mountain. That's exactly the way it should look. There is a dip right here. So, and it's not a crazy ass triangle. So you can see the dip from here. And we're come out here, come up a little bit higher, and perhaps in a little closer so we don't run into that mountain. And I'll come on this side and zoom out. So you can see that mountain looks perfectly formed, and in fact it is perfectly formed. One thing I did do with overlay editor is to take out that funky transparent X so that we can now actually look at the magnolia tree the way it was meant to be looked at. Although it didn't seem to pick up. It picked it up from there. Yeah, and it picked it up from there. That's the actual picture of the magnolia tree with whatever it's called, to use black as a transparency. And we do have the whole barn texture and the whole shed texture. Do we have the RV too? Yep. Okay, well, 2 steps forward and 1 step back, right? Alright, so onward and upward, and I'm going to try to figure out why this unflattened scenery didn't come down the 2 meters that it should have. But it did in the flattened airport. Again, there's my boundary, so you know. The flattening, if it was flattened, should only extend to the boundaries. That's what I've been reading. So, there you go. Okay, guys. I'm going to take out the garbage and go to bed. Y'all take care. This is Chaz, November 146 Charlie Hotel. Wishing y'all well. Take care and signing off.